Carlos Contreras Legaspi para ESPN Deportes con Anthony Fluffy Hernández, que estará enfrentando a Michel Pereira este sábado aquí en el UFC Apex en el estelar. Fluffy, well, this fight against Michel Pereira, I understand was offered for Noche UFC, but then you had this 5-rounder main event. What was the process of all this, like all those changes and everything coming to this fight?
And yeah, it was wild. I don't really know what happened. My manager I was getting a massage. And my manager was like, "Hey, they're asking if you would be okay with getting moved to a different date." And I said, "He's like, I got it as a main event." And I was like, "Oh, that's even better." You know what I mean? Like, this is my show now. So I mean, it worked out great. I'm excited. I got a little more time to train for. Got in really good shape, and now it's just go show what I can do.
And you fought her in the you fought here in the past, and you had like that big surprise against Vieira, right? Where people didn't know how good you were at grappling, how good your pressure was in wrestling. So how is it? Like, how is it different, like to fight in front of a big crowd or here at the Apex? It seems like the whole fight week and everything is a lot easier, right?
Oh, for sure, it's a lot less. You know what I mean? There's a lot less people. I prefer to be in front of a crowd, but I mean, I fought a bunch of times here, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, as long as I get paid, I really don't care where I fight. But I'm stoked for this, man. I mean, I'm undefeated in Vegas, so let's just keep that streak going.
And what do you think about Michel? I mean, he's been looking great since he moved up to 185. He's a good grappler, but he also is very entertaining with his striking, very dynamic. So how to prepare for someone like him?
That's it, man. I brought someone in that's wild and just like him, and it's been going great. But like you said, he's a wild motherfucker, and he's a what is it? He shows out for the crowd. I knew who he was when they offered me the fight because obviously, like he's a showman, you know what I mean, and he does that very well for himself. That's why he has a great following. Someone like him, I mean, you just go back to the basics and you focus on keeping a tight shell, staying in his face. If there's space, he can do all that. If there's no space, and that's the way I fight, I'm in your face every second of the fight, then he can't do all that. And I think that my pressure will help get him frustrated, and I'll be able to melt him.
Looking at the comments in social media, it seems like a lot of people acknowledge like how good you are now. Like many like hardcore fans like have seen you, like how much pressure you put, like how good you are there in the octagon. But still, like your name is not like that big enough, right? In a big win here in a main event against someone like Michel could do a lot for that,
for sure. He's got a huge following, and I take that and then, you know what I mean, keep going. All those eyes are on me now. I've always believed in myself, and I've always shown up. I've never been like, oh no, I don't want to fight that guy. I think I'm gonna be champion, or I know I'm gonna be champion. So if I gotta fight every fucking bad motherfucker on the way, then so be it. I'll show him.
You saw ran into each other a couple of minutes ago. So, what's the vibe for this fight? Like, how like excited to see you. Like a lot of respect for each other. So,
oh, for sure, it's all respect. At the end of the day, we're martial artists, and we do this. I mean, if I was to act like a douchebag and be a jerk, I mean, what does that show my kids? You know what I mean? I'm a father. I'm just gonna put my best foot forward every time. If he gets me, he gets me. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that I'm gonna get my finish, and I'm gonna climb the rankings. So it's always respect, you know what I mean? Respect first, because we're martial artists and we're human beings. I'm not going to sell out and sell my soul and be some fake guy just to please the media. I don't give a fuck. I'm a real person. I'm going to handle business, and we're just, that's how we handle things.
How do you picture this like perfect fight on Saturday? Is it the pressure? Is it submission? How do you?
Man, the perfect fight in my eyes is always go out there and knock them out and then walk away easy, unscathed. You know what I mean? That's the idea. But man, everyone in this motherfucker is good, and I got a tough motherfucker in front of me. So I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna be ready for everything. And I mean, I don't know what to expect, because I don't think he even knows what to expect. He's wild. You know, he does whatever he sees in the moment. But I'm fucking looking forward to this fight. This fight is huge. And it can do a lot for my career, you know what I mean?
Looking at that, like in the future, like what do you think about the current rankings? Like we have a new champion in Dricus who just won the belt this year, and but there's still a lot of big names there, like EC. We don't know if Adesanya is coming back anytime soon. Strickland, and a lot of big names. So what do you think could be next for you? Who would you want to fight? Looking at the rankings, especially going to be close to the top 10 now.
I honestly, I don't know the I don't know the guys who are in that range. I know you said a couple right there. Honestly, whoever is gonna put me in line for a title shot, I'll fight. I'm fully confident in myself, and I mean I was supposed to fight Du Plessis in Florida, but he tried to get the Gaslam fight, and that just got scratched, and I ended up fighting someone else. But man, I think I match up well with all these guys. I think that I just, you know what I mean? It's timing. I get hurt sometimes, and it's a rough sport, and you just got to be patient, trust the process. And when the time is here, I'll make the best of it, and I'm ready to show the world what I can do, so I can climb that ladder and get that belt.
So you already like studied the current champ, like Dricus. At that time, you started like looking at film and everything.
No, yeah, I studied him because I was booked to fight him, and I was I think I already had the perfect game plan for him. He's really good, and I think we would have a great fight. I think it'd be you'd see a very well MMA match, you know what I mean? He does everything, I do everything. It'd be who's the bigger dog.
He's kind of awkward, right? Like his positions, the way he throws.
Yeah,
like
no, he's awkward, but he makes it work. He hits hard. He's a big, strong motherfucker, and respect to him. He's been killing it every time he goes out there. So it's hats off to the guy. Hopefully I get to see you soon.
So, you always were the Mexican kid, obviously, in honor of your dad. And I mean, I know this is a main event, but it was some part of you like wanted to be part of the sphere thing, of the noche thing.
For sure. I always want to go out there and like put on for la gente, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm here for money. I'm here to get paid, and I'm here to get a better life for my children. So hey, if there's more money in a main event, let's get it. You know what I mean? The crowd would have been sick. The shit looked so sick. Just like, oh my God, it looked so sick. And
you watch on TV, right?
I did watch it. Yeah, I watched it. It was awesome. Hopefully next year that works out for me. You know what I mean? I can at least get on that card. It'd be an honor just to fucking fight for my people and hold it down for NorCal. Yeah.
Dana mentioned he wants to take it to Guadalajara for next year, so
that would be fucking dope. I'm in. I'm in. I gotta work on my Spanish, but yeah. I'm in.
Well, we're gonna work on that for the next year. And it's still because I mean, there's no many Mexican-born fighters over the 155 division, and no 170, no one, obviously no 185. So they would need someone like to represent and could give like a big fight, right? Big guy.
It would be an honor to fight in Mexico. I mean, man, that's the motherland. You know what I mean? I would love to go back there and like just tap into my roots and go to war.
Yeah, tell me a little about that, because I know you inherited the farm.
I paid the farm off that me and my father had got, and now it's like make money so that I can get back out there and put a house out there and live the ranch life that I wanted for myself. You know what I mean? And it's happening. It's been a longer process than I wanted it to be, but I mean, I got a lot of faith in myself to make it happen. So I'm just gonna keep going out there and being violent until I get what I want.
How many gallos do you have? Like
right now, I got like 12 of them. A couple of little gallitos, kikirikis right now, and then hopefully eventually I can get like a farm back with animals, cows. My daughter wants a horse hella bad, so I'm trying to live that ranch style. You know what I mean?
I see you like you talk to them and like they're like pets to you, or
dude, they're like little babies, man. They all got little characteristics and shit. They go on walks outside with me, and like I give them snacks, and they'll just chill on my shoulder, and I'll walk around with them. I take them on drives, and like they're like little dogs. You know what I mean? They're really cool. My kids love them, and yeah, it's a part of my dad that like it sticks with me strong.
You have some tattoos with the gallos and everything, right?
You know. If you know, you know.
Well, Anthony, it's obviously a big fight in your career. A lot of people are going to be watching, and we hope we have a great one.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
And, ¿tienes algún mensaje para tus fans en México, Latinoamérica que van a estar viendo?
Vámonos, cabrones.
Pues ahí está, Anthony Fluffy Hernández este sábado en contra de Michel Pereira en el estelar en el UFC Apex.